All right, guys, today we are going to be reacting to Culture Shock's American Living in Germany. What no one tells you about living in Germany. Jump in, guys.
Welcome to my channel. I am going to be talking about all the culture shocks that I experienced as an American who moved to Germany. I've been living in Germany for about 4 years on and off, and here are some things that I feel like after 4 years I still cannot get used to, which is completely on me. First thing, cash is everything here. A lot of places I feel like credit cards are becoming more popular, but right away when I got here, I felt like everywhere was cash only. The most important one that like always stressed me out and threw me for a loop was parking ramps. The amount of times I've been stuck having to back up and everyone behind me has to back up, find an ATM, it's just, no, I wish I knew that cash is a lot more like relevant than I thought. In the United States,
I would like to think of what's the case. Why is the case in Germany still cash? Cash is king, basically. So why is it? Why is that the case? Why is the case that Germany has decided, you know what? Cash should be king in this country. Let me know in the comment section.
I don't think I've used cash in forever. I never have it. I never use it. I never exchange it. I just always have it. And with the cash is coins. A lot of the times, like you'll go get a coffee. If you pay with like a 10 euro, you will get coins back. And it's like, wait, what? Because in the United States, we're used to that being like 25 cents, a dime, etc. But no, you can get like a dollar back, or geez, a euro or 2 euro back in a coin form. And that is just like, it's so hard for me to get used to. So I wish I knew having cash, having euros is definitely important to remember when you're going to like smaller villages or areas that are just like a little bit less touristy. It's most likely gonna be cash. Another, I feel like everybody talks about this one, but the closing of restaurants, of shopping, of grocery stores on Sundays and during a lot of the public holidays. I'm finally used to that one. I can say after 4 years, I do my grocery shopping in advance, but there are some times where I'm like stuck and I'll have to go to the gas station to pick up like a frozen pizza for dinner that night.
Damn.
Basically everything is closed on Sundays.
Damn.
Some restaurants will be.
Yo, frozen pizza, not even the best choice. Ugh. Damn, that's not right. I don't know how good they make them in Germany, but here in the United States, you have to be careful, man. You don't even know you're eating pizza. You might be eating cardboard. You don't even know it.
Open on Sundays, but then it's like closed on the Monday or Tuesday, which I guess makes sense. Everybody deserves a rest day. I'm all for that. I totally appreciate that. But me, I always shop for the day, especially because my fridge is a little bit smaller than I'm used to. But so far, it's been 4 years we've made it. But just know if you're coming in on a Sunday, if you're flying in, whatever, just know that that's a day of rest. If you walk into Munich and you're like, wait, where is everybody? I thought this was a huge city. It is. It's just Sunday and everything's closed. So check back on a Monday. This next one, I am all for, so I don't want this to sound negative when I say this. It's just like I'm so bad at this. But recycling is so important. Now listen, in the
That's one of the best things I have really embraced from German, reacting to a lot of these German video. Recycling. I have a theory why this is very important, guys. We can all agree recycling means that we can reuse some of these materials. However, in my opinion, it just shows more than that. It's also a way to organize your society, or organize your brain, or organize your kids. There's so many benefits that I do. There has to be a study regarding this. If you learn to organize things, right, where it belongs, I believe it builds a great society. Because right out of the gate, you know you have a duty and responsibility to your community. And I think Germany is one of those few countries that already figured that out. That's my opinion.
In the United States we recycle, but it is nothing like they do it here. Fun little story. Our very first year in Germany, we had just landed, got off our flight, we were super jet lagged. I just have the worst jet lag ever. We landed, we went upstairs to take a nap, and which I know you're not supposed to do, but sometimes you gotta do it. You just gotta take that nap and power through. So Ben and I just laid down, finally we're taking a nap. We just got used to our brand new apartment. Actually too, this was COVID year. So we got in and we had to stay there for 2 weeks while we quarantined and everything. There's a lot of stuff left over from the hockey player that was staying there before. If you didn't know, we're here for hockey. My husband plays on a professional team here in Germany. But one of the other players was living there the year before we got there and had left some stuff. So we thought we were doing a good deed. We got everything together, put it in a garbage bag, and threw it out. I'm not kidding. The moment our heads hit the pillow, we had a very intense knock on our door. Door flung open. Our neighbor was like, you can't throw this stuff away. You need to come with me. I'll show you what to do, but you need to recycle this and you need to split it all out and you can never do this again. Which again, I understand, right? So I was like, oh my God, Ben, you're gonna have to take this one. Let me know what you learned, but I'm so tired. So for example, glass is split between green, brown, and white, and they all have their own separate containers. Plastic is still something I have trouble with because like the plastic of like a yogurt is a different trash can than like a plastic of, I don't know, something else. So you really have to look at the labels and understand what you're doing. And then there's compost, paper, cardboard, all the things. It's very separated though. You need to know what you're doing and they take it very seriously. I'm all for it. I love that. I definitely need to be more conscious when it comes to recycling. However, I do wish there was like a very clear list of what goes where. I feel like every time I look online I see something different, so I just like, I'm always worried taking out the trash. I feel like embarrassed. I don't want to do something wrong. And with that,
you see what and that's what I'm talking about. I might be, you see how people feel shame not doing the right thing? That's what I'm talking about. Right there. And I know it sounds weird, but that kind of feeling of shame, it makes you do the right thing. Right? That's it. She felt a little shame. She said, next time I'm going to make sure I do the right thing. That's what we need. Shout out to Germany for doing that.
Everybody brings a reusable bag everywhere. I actually think it's so cute and so sweet because people would be using like picnic baskets, like woven brown baskets that you see in the movies. Like that's what they bring to the grocery store. And I think that's so iconic, and I want to bring that to my grocery store when I go back home to the United States. And I feel like so shameful when I actually have to buy the paper bag, which if you do forget it, you gotta buy a bag. So that's your little punishment for getting your bag. This next one, I feel like I have inadvertently been like confused by this in public, and I feel like wires were crossed on this one. But water like at a restaurant is not free. And you don't just get like a tap water, or like when you get to a restaurant in the United States, like the server will come by, water's down for you just to start. You don't even have to ask, it's just there. And that is not the same in Germany. I also noticed that people just like drink less water. I have this and I fill it up like 4 times a day, and I feel like that is drinking way more water than other people do around here. And I think it's just because their quality of water is so much better. They also drink Sprudelwasser. I probably said that wrong, don't make fun of me, I'm trying. They say water with gas, it's sparkling water. And they drink that, and I think that has a lot more minerals that we're used to.
It has nothing. Doesn't have mineral, it's just cleaner. Sparkling water is just a cleaner version of water. Just clean, it has nothing. Zero anything, zero mineral, it has nothing. There's nothing there. It's just a cleaner form of water. And also, it controls your appetite. It controls your appetite.
United States, yeah, water's not free. It's not even free at the gym. You have to pay for it if you're like exercising. There's no drinking fountain, anything like that. Now that I brought up drinking, that is another one I want to talk about. The drinking culture is just completely different. Now that can have its own, like entirely own video, because in Germany the drinking culture is significantly different than the United States. Like I don't even know where to begin. But I will say one of the things I've noticed the most is drinking is a lot more casual than it is in the United States. You will see people in Germany having a beer over lunch, a wine over lunch, casual drinks over lunch. I'm funny.
Yeah.
You will not see that really in the United States. Like if you are working, you go out to lunch with a couple coworkers, here you would have a beer, and we don't do that in the United States. Okay, one more last thing we're gonna talk about while he's here. Dogs are like invited everywhere in Germany. I see dogs like in the mall, I see dogs at restaurants, and they're not service animals. Your dog has to be like under control. I don't have the confidence to do that. I feel like my dog talks would be on the tables, eating people's food, and just being a nuisance. Those are just a few of the long list of culture shocks
Love dogs,
I've experienced
man.
as an American in Germany. I love my experience in Germany. I love learning the culture. I love trying the language. So none of this was to say anything is bad or negative. I'm embracing it.
It is.
The difference is that if you are an American coming to Germany and you want to know what to expect and some things that you just don't read in the books, here you are. I will make another video of a few more if you're interested in it, but please like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, it is. It's just different. And that's valid. We need different cultures, man. I mean, sometimes when I see a lot of Americans that they travel outside the United States, which is a bunch of them, they don't even move to a different state. It helps them really understand where we come from, how do we act. Some of our cultures good, some of our cultures are bad. You start putting things to perspective. And I have to say, as an American, I have multiple channels that I react to a lot of things, right? And I'm very niche specific. I don't know. I just like to do stuff like that. I'm very niche specific. And things that I learned is that as an American, our culture is not solid, right? And when I see videos about Germany and Russia and Australia, so on and so forth, I just appreciate that, man. I appreciate how you guys keep things very nice intact, and you guys respect what you guys have, regardless of the past, regardless, right? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, guys. Like always, I'll see you next one.